Good afternoon, everyone. This is your teacher, Jenny, bringing with you the lesson for today in the comfort of your home. So, here we are with our next topic, fractions. Now, when we say fractions, they are expressed in terms of a P over Q, or what we really see in there is you've got a top number and then the bar, and then the denominator, or the number at the bottom. Okay, now fraction, if you try to look at that, this is now the representation of your fraction. It represents equal parts of the whole. So you have there an entire whole or the entire circle. And once you say 4, 7, that would simply mean that your entire whole will be divided into 7 equal parts. And then the shaded portion of that one will be 4 parts. Okay. Now, there are different types of fraction. We've got a proper fraction. We also have an improper fraction, and also we have mixed number. So first we are going to talk about proper fraction. When you say proper fraction, uh, they are normally in the form of a number at the top and at the bottom, but what is really found at the top is smaller compared to the number at the bottom. So let me just give you a concrete example here. When you say proper fraction, you will have here an example. This is the best example by far, 4 over 7 or 4/7. That's proper fraction because you can see that your top number on it is bigger compared to your number at the bottom. And by the way, let's try to name the different parts here of your fraction. First, we have the top number here. This is what we call as the numerator. And the bottom number, this is what you call as the denominator. Now, in dividing as well, when you divide numbers, you can really simply write it like that in terms of a fraction. We must know that the numerator is your dividend and the denominator is your divisor. So they are interrelated in a way, but in the format they differ. Okay. Now, we go to improper fraction, everybody. Improper fraction is the other way around of your proper fraction. If your proper fraction, the number at the top is smaller compared to the number at the bottom, then improper fraction would mean your number at the top must be bigger compared to the number at the bottom part. So a good example is, let me just interchange the placement of your example here, which is 4, 7. So we will have it like this, 7 over 4. Notice that 7 is bigger compared to the 4. So this is what we call as an improper fraction. Now going to the mixed number. Now based on the word itself, mix, meaning to say it's a mixture of a whole number and a fraction. So more likely you will have it like this. 2 is a whole number, and you will have a part of the whole in there. Let's say 4 over 7. So that is an example of your mixed number. It's a combination of your whole number and a fraction. So moving on, we have here, right, 21 over 4 or 21/4 as a mixed number. So this time we are now rewriting your fraction as to whatever is asked on the problem in there. So this time we are going to write our fraction into mixed number. So what type of fraction is this? This is actually an improper fraction because you notice this one here at the top is bigger compared to this one at the bottom part. So writing this one into mixed number, we just simply have to divide this one or take this one as a division. So we will have, as I mentioned a while ago, your top number or the numerator there is your dividend and the denominator is your divisor. So meaning, if we are writing this one into a division symbol, so this is now your symbol. So whatever is on or inside that symbol, that is what we call as the dividend. Now the dividend is your 21, and the number outside is the divisor, and that is also related to that one as the denominator. So divisor, denominator, dividend, that is the numerator. Or simply to say, once you are drawing the symbol in there, automatically start writing with the number inside and then go outside. So you just try to look at this, the position of that one. This is now the bar in there. So meaning 21 over 4. So it's like that. If you are really confused on what number is to be written inside and outside. Anyways, moving on, we are going to divide this one. So you will be asking how many fours are there inside 21. So once you do counting on 21, if you're counting it by 4, how many by 4s are we going to count before we can attain the 21? So we have here 4, and then we have 8, 12, 16, and then 20, and then 24. So how many are they? How many numbers are there? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that is 5. And then 5 times 4, that will be 20, or the fifth one here is the 20. So subtracting that one, that is simply 1. So writing this one into mixed number, our answer will be the whole part. So we have 5. And then we have here, for the remainder, that will be the numerator of the top number of your fraction. So we have here 1 over 4. Sorry on this. This is my baby. Okay, so this is now the final answer. When you say 21 over 4 or 21 fourth, this is equivalent to 5 and 1/4. Okay, we go to writing the 22 fifth as a mixed number again. So again, as I mentioned, you are going to simply divide those numbers. This is an improper fraction, so we are dividing this one into 22 and 5. So we have here 22 over 5. So this is now, a while ago we are doing the 4 in there, so we're skip counting by 4 or having the multiples of 4. This time we are going to do the multiples of 5. So we have here 5, 10, 15, 20, and then a 25. So since we only have 22, so we have that there. That is equal to 4. Or if you know how to do it, then you can just simply do it. Go ahead and do it quickly. This is just for the sake of the discussion. Or those who were having troubles with math. Okay, now we go for multiplication. 4 times 5, that will be 20. We do subtract, that will be 2. So our mixed number here is, again, we go for the answer. That will be your whole part. And the remainder will go up on your numerator. And then your divisor or the denominator is the divisor. So it's always the case that the denominator is the divisor. So we have that one as 5. This is now your mixed number equivalent to 22 over 5 or 22 fifth. Next, we go for 18 sixth or 18 over 6. And writing this one in whole number, you are just simply doing or following the process in converting an improper fraction to a mixed number. So we have here 18 divided by 6. This is now equal to 3 because once you do your multiples, we have 6, 12, and then 18. There you go with the number. That's the third one. So this is now equal to 18 minus those two 18s. That will be equal to 0. So our whole number is simply the answer, which is 3. Next, we go for writing 28/7 as a whole number. Again, this is still the same. So if you want to look for the answer, you can pause the video and then resume it once you're done. Okay, so we have your 28 will go inside, and this is your symbol, and this will be outside as the divisor and the denominator as well. Now, 28 divided by 7, so we do the multiples, 7, 14, 21, and then 28. There you go with the number, and that's the fourth one. So we have an answer here, which is 4. And multiplying that one is simply 28. That will be giving off a 0 in there. So writing 28 over 7 or 28/7 as a whole number, that will be equal to 4. So I hope that is really, really easy on your part. Now let's move on to writing 21 and 3/4 as an improper fraction. So this time we have now the mixed number. We are trying to rewrite that one into an improper fraction. Now, writing your mixed number to improper fraction, this is only similar to, let's say we have here your example. This is similarly gonna be done like this. We do times and then plus. So times and then plus. So 4 times 21, that will be equal to 84 plus 3, and then you copy your denominator, which is 4. Now 84 plus 3, this is equal to 87 over 4. So if you wanted to recheck that one, you can actually do it by simply dividing it back, and then you will be coming up with the 21 and 3/4 in there. Okay? So I hope that works fine with you. So this is your result. Let's continue with this one. So here we have another example of mixed number, and you are going to write this one into improper fraction. So let's start with it. So again, your improper fraction, 14 and 5/8, you are going to do multiply and then add. So multiplying this one to 14 and 8, that will be giving off 8 times 4 is 32, so we have 2. And then we have 3 here. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 3, that will be 11. And we add that 1 to 5. And we copy the same denominator in there, which is 8. Now, adding, that will be now 117 over 8. That is now your improper